Business reply envelopes and cards. Business reply cards, business reply envelopes, and business reply letter cards shall, subject to the provisions of this rule, be transmitted by post without prepayment of postage, and postage thereon shall be collected in cash from the addressee on deliver. Persons desiring the privilege of sending out business reply cards, letter cards, and envelopes for return to them shall make application to the postmaster at the office to which the cards or envelopes are to be returned, who shall transmit the application to the superintendent of post offices and await the receipt of a permit. The fee for the permit shall be recovered in advance from the applicant and shall be charged at the following rates. During the first quarter, that is 1st April to 30th June, rupees 200. During the second quarter, 1st July to 30th September, 150. During the third quarter, 1st October to 31st December, rupees 150, rupees 100. During the fourth quarter, 1st January to 31st March, rupees 50. The permit shall remain in force up to the 31st March of the financial year during which it is issued, but may be renewed during the month of March every year for a period of 1 year beginning of the 1st of April of that year on payment of a fee of rupees 200 in respect of each renewal. The permit shall be cancelled if there is default in the payment of the postage due on such cards and envelopes. Minimum size of business reply envelopes shall conform to the minimum size prescribed for covers of letters. Business reply letter cards shall conform in size, quality, and other conditions to those prescribed for letter cards of private manufacture. The business reply cards shall conform in size and quality with conditions prescribed for postcards of private manufacture. The address side of each such card shall be reserved fully for the particulars given in Subrule 5, and the other side may be used by the sender for the purpose of written communication or may be otherwise disposed of, provided that nothing shall be attached to any side of such card except in the address side a business reply referred to in Subrule 5. In the case of other side, a gummed label not exceeding 2 inches, that is 5 centimeters in length, and 3 by 4, 2 centimeters in width, completely adherent to the card and bearing the name and address of the sender of the card, and engravings, illustrations, drawings, and photographs on very thin paper and completely adherent to the card. Business reply cards, letter cards, and envelopes shall bear on the address side, either printed thereon or on a label affixed thereto, the printed name and address of the permit holder to whom the card or envelope is to be delivered, the permit number, the name of the post office issuing the permit, 2 thick vertical lines in black or any other color near the right hand edge, the word business reply card, business reply envelope, or business reply label as the case may be, the words no postage stamp necessary if posted in India, and the words postage will be paid by addressee. Sufficient space should be left for postmarking at the top of the card or envelope. A permit holder may incorporate in any advertisement issued by him in a newspaper or other publication a special design containing the printed entries herein before specified with a view to its being used as business reply label and affixed to a card or envelope. A business reply cards shall not be folded, cut, or otherwise altered. Business reply cards may be sent out as reply portions of double postcards or may be enclosed with other matter, but business reply envelopes and business reply letter cards shall be enclosed with other matter. But when business reply cards, letter cards, or envelopes are returned to the office of origin, they shall be delivered to the person for whom they are intended on payment of the postage chargeable thereon plus handling charge. Should any 16A should any of the conditions imposed by Rule 16 be infringed, the business reply card, letter card, or envelope shall be treated as an unpaid letter and charged on delivery with double the deficiency between the postage already paid for such card or envelope and the postage payable for a letter subject to a minimum of 1 rupee. Book packets. A book packet may contain newspapers, publications of all kinds, printed music books, paper, parchment, and cardboard, either blank or printed, not bearing any writing except as follows. In the case of books and complementary such as Christmas, New Year, birthday, ID, and Bijova cards, the name of the person to whom sent or presented, the name and address of the sender or owner, date, and not more than 5 words or initials of a complimentary nature or signifying representation. In the case of invoices, bills of lading and receipts for goods or money on printed forms, the necessary manuscripts entries. In the case of invoices, bills of lading and receipts for printed notices and printed letters and printed invitations, the date and hour of the occasions to which they related, the name and address of the addressee, the name of the sender, and in the case of notices of a meeting, the object of the meeting. In the case of printed market reports, quotation for goods and price list, necessary entries relating to particulars of prices. In the cases of printed notices for payment of premia posted by insurance companies, dates, name and address of the insurant, name of the insurance agent, name of the branch office of the company at which the premium is payable, the sum assured under the policy, number of policy, amount and reference, number and letters, and proof corrections in proof sheets and music sheets, and corrections of printing errors in other printed matters. Pictures, plans, maps and drawings, whether done by hand or any other mechanical process, photographs and engraving, not bearing any writing except a signature, a date and description not exceeding 5 words. Business, commercial or legal documents drawn wholly or partly by hand. Example, deeds, account, powers or attorney, proposals for insurance policies, manuscripts for press and manuscript music, not bearing any written endorsement other than a direction consisting of not more than 10 words regarding the disposal or return of the manuscript and the name and address of the sender. Licenses, statistical returns sent by or to officials by the designation only, and revenue and judicial process sent by courts to presidents of union boards, president of panchayats and presidents of chowkidari unions and vice versa. Court summons, notices and similar documents issued by a criminal or civil court, whether sent from the court of issue or written to its direct or through the medium of another court, government office or railway administration as well as police diaries cannot be sent at book packet rates. Written letters of old date which have previously passed through the post and served their original purpose. Documents wholly or partly produced in imitation of printing as well as documents reproduced from printed manuscript or typewritten originals by photocopying or any similar process, provided that at least 20 identical copies of such documents are presented for posting at the post office counter. If such documents are posted in letter boxes, they will be treated as letters. Pupils' exercises in original or with corrections but without any note which does not relate directly to the execution of the work. Horoscopes in manuscript not bearing any written endorsement. Petitions under the rules and conduct of business in Lok Sabha or under the rules of procedures and the conduct of business in the Council of States for presentation or report to the House of the People, Lok Sabha, or Council States, Rajya Sabha, as the case may be, provided that the cover or wrapper thereof bears a declaration that the petitions are submitted under such rules. Explanation for the purpose of this rule. Printing means any species or printing easy to recognize or any mechanical process ordinarily used to produce a number of identical copies, but does not include typewriting, carbon copies produced by any process, computer printing, photocopying or any similar process. Writing includes typewriting and any mechanical or other process ordinarily used to produce single document or a smaller number of documents. Imitation of printing includes computer printing of all kinds, photocopying and any similar process. Conditions for charging special rates for book packets containing printed books. The special rates mentioned in Rule 1 in respect of a book packet containing printed books shall be applicable only if the following conditions are satisfied. Such books packet shall not contain any publication published at regular intervals. Such book packet shall bear on the outside the inscription printed books. Each book in such book packet shall consist wholly or substantially of reading matter, paintings, photographs, diagrams or any other similar matter with or without blank spaces for notations by students. Each book in such book packet shall consist of printed matter but shall not contain any advertisements other than incidental announcements or list of books. Each book in such book packet shall contain the name of the printer or publisher. No book in such book packet shall bear any character or inscription reproduced by any other means other than printing, provided that such book may contain in writing the name of a person to whom it is sent are presented, the date, the name and address of the sender or owner, and not more than 5 words or initials of the complimentary nature or signifying presentation. Explanation. The expression printing means anything capable of being recognized as printing or any mechanical process ordinarily be used to produce a number of identical copies, including the book or books on compact disc or floppy with or without printed book or books, but does not include typewriting, carbon copies processed by any mechanical process, computer printing, photocopying or any similar process. No book in such book packet shall contain any price list or bills or orders for supply of the books, provided that the book packet may contain an invoice or a bill or both pertaining to books being sent in that packet. No book or books on compact disc or floppy, with or without any printed book or books in such book packets, shall be accepted for transmission by post unless they are presented in the post office designated by the head of the circle for this purpose, and such packets presented for posting are not less than 1000 at a time. The provisions of Rules 18 to 23, both inclusive, shall so far as may apply in relation to book packets to which this rule applies, as they apply in relation to book packets to which Rule 17 applies. Conditions for charging special rates for book packets containing periodical. The special rates of postage mentioned in Rule 1 in respect of a book packet containing periodicals shall be applicable only if the following conditions are satisfied: that it is registered with the Register of Newspapers for India under the present Registration of Books Act 1867, that the periodical bears in print in any convenient place, either on the first or last page thereof, the superscription registration with the Register of Newspaper of India under number dash. The provision of Rules 18 to 23 shall, so far as may apply in relation to book packets containing periodicals, as they apply in relation to book packets to which Rule 17 applies. With any of the articles mentioned in the Rule 17 may be sent anything that is necessary for their safe transmission through the post, such as rollers, etc., and any legitimate binding, mounting or covering, loose or attached, and anything that ordinarily appertains to such articles as pens and pencils in the case of a pocket book, photographs in the case of a photograph book, and card places in the case of visiting cards.